And Greg, we don't expect... the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Gary Trent is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a bit.
And it's Wagner missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
To the paint and finished off by Wagner.
How about Big Mo Wagner? Never waste an opportunity to throw it down, big fella.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's almost illegal. Somebody as big as Giannis shouldn't really have that quick of a first step.
Unfortunate injury aside, Jalen Suggs-Clark has really come into his own now.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, hitting his stride in a major way. I mean, he seems to have really figured the game out, how to utilize his gifts and tools. He was always a great defender. Offensively, I think, is where his game has taken the biggest jump. You know, that's a nice little shot to have in your repertoire. Just a lovely touch on that little flob from Antetokounmpo.
Now, here's Bane. And he goes in for the dunk. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And it's Giannis missing. Magic have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now, here's Bane. Wagner finds Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Clear to fly. Here comes Mr. Suggs lifting off.
Bucks trail by 3. And here's Trent. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Jackson's checked in for Milwaukee. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Prince setting a pick for Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Just 2 to shoot. That one drops for him. Giannis has got 8 points.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
Suggs kicks to Wagner. Bane against Jackson. Wagner passes to Suggs. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed. At the line for 2, Jalen.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here are the Magic now after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Suggs, and Suggs throws it down.
Tell you what, off the drive, Suggs vertical, really something to behold. Good luck trying to stop this guy when he comes at you like that.
Now here's Jackson. He has yet to score. Wagner as screen on Jackson. Here's Suggs, and he lays it straight in.
Well, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Jackson dishes to Giannis. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Suggs. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Kuzma. No good with the triple. Inside, Antetokounmpo with the steal. There's Jackson with the 3. The shot, no good. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Magic out in front. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but they've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, the small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Torian Prince is out there with Jackson, and it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Against the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And don't sleep on Baines' ability to go right to the rack. That'll happen more often than not.
Orlando's front office, Clark, has made it clear they're turning the page on the rebuild, entering the win now phase.
And the reason they're able to make that shift, Kevin, is because they drafted 2 franchise cornerstones. Banchero and Wagner develop quickly and have a lot of runway in front of them. So tough trying to slow down Suggs, especially when he gets it going, because he's persistent and relentless.
Magic leading by 9. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it wasn't.
But these just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now, here's Suggs, following the miss by Giannis. Suggs with the ball, guarded now by Prince. Suggs passes to Wagner. Wagner a screen on Giannis. Suggs in the corner. And Suggs throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Looking to end the run, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
On the wing, Bane. He's got 6. The shot missing. Some solid defense there from Jackson. He's looking for Prince and finds him. Can't get it to fall. Orlando leading by 11. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Got it. Good job in the low post. Banchero's got 4 points now in the quarter. And Craig, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Wagner with a screen for Wagner. Prince against Wagner, and finished off by Wagner.
Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so just about any time he has the opportunity.
Here's Jackson, and he comes up with the deuce. Jackson's got his second bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Now, here's Wagner. Wagner with a screen for Wagner. The kick out to Bain. Pass to Banchero. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Taurean Prince, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Banchero, no good on the free throw.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size. I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And so it's Orlando. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
We've got Isaac. Black is out there with Howard. Then it's Batazzi. And it's De Silva in at the 3 spot. This is out there for Orlando. Now Black into the lane. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Down low, Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Hard not to love the combo of speed and length on Isaac. I mean, that gives him a chance to give you some serious throwdowns.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it. Guys, back to you.
A new school approach, if you will. Thank you, Allie. Black with it to the inside. and he converts the layup. Vitadze's got 4 points in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And it's sent back by Isaac. Now, here's Howard. Still scoreless. Here's Vitadze. That one falls.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Black. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Black's got 6 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Unfortunately, Clark, Jonathan Isaac has been plagued by injuries throughout his career.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he came in with a lot of excitement around his potential, and injuries have kind of derailed his growth. But he's still an exceptional defender, versatile, and a good rim protector. He can guard all 5 positions, and that's always valuable on any team.
Here's De Silva. Howard tips it up, and Isaac stays with it. Isaac's got 4 points this quarter.
At 6'10" and athletic, Isaac's a real threat on the offensive board. That's why you got to box him out.
Trent passes to Smith, and slammed in by Smith.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim, he ends a huge run by Orlando.
The Bucks have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Here's Black. Hands it from downtown. Black's got 9 points here in the second half.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay. Oh, fellas, that was a vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try, because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Lets it go with a 3. Up again, Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Hard to exceed Portis's level of energy. I mean, he just doesn't seem to ever stop.
Here's Black. Pass to Vitadze. Back to Black. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. Black's got 11 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Good on the shot. Here's Black, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination.
And so it's Orlando, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Bucks, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Taurean Prince is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Banchero finds Suggs. Wagner with a screen for Suggs. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the 3-pointer.
You know, it's not his greatest strength. He's got a lot of different things that he's good at, but Suggs will hit the three if you give it to him.
And here's Prince outside. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bain passes to Suggs. Banchero outside. From outside, off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started.
That was something to see. Goodness. How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And Clark, the Magic with 2 good wings in Banchero and Wagner.
Yeah, they certainly have 2 of the better young wings in the league. Both forwards are outstanding at both ends of the floor. You know, it'd be kind of like a college football team with 2 gigantic tight ends. I mean, they're a physical duo, and that makes them formidable in every way. And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Bain kicks to Wagner. Count the basket.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. And stolen by Wagner. Bain looking around. There's the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Magic.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Stolen by Prince. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Orlando's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Suggs with the ball. Out guarded by Giannis. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. And it's Turner off the drive. He gets it in there.
Well, the ability of Turner to put the ball on the floor and take it strong to the bucket makes him valuable for his team.
And it's Wagner missing. The Bucks shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Prince misses.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Suggs.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both.
Yes, sir. That was incredible.
Oh, man.
Inside, here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And Wagner able to finish.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory. Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Lob pass to Wagner. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Outside, Suggs misses there. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball.
On two. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Topping out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Nesmith. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. And it's Wagner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Grant, one thing we know about these teams, they can both go deep into their bench. That's a luxury.
Yeah, a luxury indeed. And they don't have to worry as much about foul trouble or guys getting worn down. Credit to both front offices for building such a complete roster.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Wagner loves the ball inside. He makes his money on the blocks.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's rebounded by Banchero.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He talked about the importance of trying to control the pace of the game. Coach said, quote, Halliburton and his offense like to play fast and push the ball up the floor. So we want to limit their fast break chances and make them play in the half court. We'll see if they're able to slow them down. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Bane. Banchero the screen. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, that's not what the defense wants to see. Bane is dangerous when he gets downhill.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Siakam. Siakam with a screen on Suggs. Here's Halliburton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And I appreciate how confident Halliburton is. For a guard, he handles himself well and deep.
It's Suggs with a drive, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Here's Halliburton. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Orlando leading by 6. Banchero finds Bane. Banchero the screen. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Bane with the hops.
Pass to Toppin.
2 minutes remaining in the first. Defense.
Offensive rebound, Pacers. And stolen by Bane. Suggs against Halliburton. And Suggs the bucket on the assist by Wagner.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Siakam, that's good.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Graham.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Yeah, and he's solid at the stripe. It's the physicality of Wagner that makes him so good.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in the game. Bane finds Wagner. Oh, swiped away. Toppin with it. He's picked up by Bane. Back to Nesmith. Outside for Halliburton. They set the screen. Outside Nesmith. That's good on the jumper.
And look at the vision from Halliburton. Love seeing ball movement like this.
Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
To the middle. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Halliburton. Siakam against Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 5 rebounds in the game. And so it's the Orlando Magic closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Paolo Banchero is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Just a terrific drive by Suggs. When he sees lanes to the rim open up, he attacks with no hesitation.
Pass to Huff. There's Neesmith with the 3. That one doesn't drop. Orlando leading by 11. Here's Wagner. And he banks in the layup. Wagner's got 8 points.
That's a great pass. Offensively, Bane's the total package.
Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Bane, the pass to Banchero. Top it against Wagner. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive teams in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and beyond the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Launches it. Connects from downtown. He's got 11.
Wagner stretching it out. We don't see him take many shots out there.
Here's Siakam. Strong bucket by Siakam.
Well, that's where you want to be, getting those easy money looks.
Now here's Bane. Neesmith covering. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play." Brian, back to you.
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Siakam with a screen on Bane. Kicks it out to Siakam. Yep, count it. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Wagner with a screen. Suggs with the bucket. And the Magic lead by 14.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Siakam with a screen on Bane. Neesmith passes to Halliburton. Back to Neesmith. There's a screen, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy has hops.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Orlando leading by 16. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Wagner with a screen. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, staying committed inside. Suggs takes the contact but gets it to go.
Halliburton surveys the floor. Pass to Toppin. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Banchero finds Wagner. On the wing, Suggs pulls up on the wing. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Orlando, thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, you look at Mo Wagner, what a contribution.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Nembhard is the 2 with Matherin at the 3. Tony Bradley out there with Walker, and it's McConnell in at the point guard.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
McConnell passes to Nembhard. Over Howard. And the shot falls short that time.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And one young guy who's really a good on-ball defender, Anthony Black.
Yeah, B.A., that's where he's made an immediate impact. He's a big guard, a smooth athlete, great body control, really tough to get past him, B.A.
Nice slam by the big man, Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Black outside. Isaac with a screen on McConnell. Here's Batase, and Batase throws it down.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Here's McConnell. Bradley. Nembhard outside. Pass to Walker. Back to Nembhard. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the 3. Nembhard's got his first 3 points of the game.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
Black outside. Here's the 3. Here's Batase. Bradley grabs the board. Pacers trail by 21. Nembhard for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
Give him an inch and he'll take a 3. So dangerous from distance.
Black outside. To the inside. Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control. Protecting the ball the whole way. Bradley sets a screen. Nembhard for 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac. It's his first trip to the line. And while they've continued to progress into an elite defense, the Magic knew they had to improve offensively.
And balancing a roster is tricky, B.A. You don't want to lose that defensive identity but you got to give up something to get something back.
Here's Black. The three-pointer off the mark. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Indiana shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And one thing Benedict Mathurin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
Walker passes to Nembhard. Walker's shot is off. Magic leading by 17. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that." Brian, back to you.
They've got their fans fired up. All right, thank you, Allie.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Black outside. The three is up. Kept alive by Orlando. From behind the arc. That one is off. Pacers trail by 15. Pass to McConnell. Back to Nembhard. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Walker passes to Nembhard. Back to Walker. 4 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's Mathurin missing. Batadze against Nembhard. Inside. Oh, it's stolen away. And they're running. Oh, deflected. Here's McConnell. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Orlando Magic up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Anthony Black. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Batadze. And it's Howard in a 2-guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. They gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
A line change here for Orlando. The 3 from Bain. No good on the shot. And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. It's a 14-point game. Nesmith on the wing. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Huff pulls it in. Indiana's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. To the left wing. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
To the middle. Halliburton on the wing. Yes! Tough points from Tyrese. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Indiana.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Suggs against Halliburton. Siakam there for the rebound.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Halliburton up top. He's covered by Suggs. Toppin. Whoa! A big finish right there!
Oh my gosh, that was on another level.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
And count it!
And that was a timely basket to stop their momentum.
Halliburton owning the post right there.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton, always ready to take the big one.
Here's Bain. Wagner with a screen. Outside Bain.
Such a hard.
And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
At the line for Orlando, Desmond Bain.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
The play is under video review under NBA.
Still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Hey, he made every one to put a little extra security around this lead.
Stolen by Carter. Now Banchero. Whoa! Emphatic finish from Banchero.
Wow, that's a big finish by a big-time player. Banchero, he is something.
Halliburton. Quick 2. All net.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Orlando leading by 7. And it's Wagner off the drive. Carter banks it home. Big shot.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Halliburton outside. For 3. Carter rips down the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. Indiana's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. 18 feet out. He knocks down the jumper.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Now here's Bain. Now Suggs. Banchero with a screen on Halliburton. Now Banchero. No good. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
The 3 is in.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, that shuts the door on any hope of a comeback. Nicely done.
The 3 ball is down.
Well, you love a quick 3 points off the inbound. That's about as good as it gets from out of bounds.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game. Halliburton. Oh, no good. And so Orlando takes the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so
go.
And the Pacers start off with the ball. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Halliburton. Siakam is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. And it's Huff in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here's Siakam. Down low, Turner with the steal. Prince outside. Bucks passing it around. Jackson finds Giannis. And it's blocked. 4-on-3 break. Nesmith with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Here's Toppin.
Look out.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness. My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And it's in there.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Endorse Rick Carlisle, now in his second stint, is the head coach of the Indiana Pacers.
But he is a basketball lifer, Kevin. Over 2 decades as an NBA head coach, he has seen it all. Remember the 2011 title win in Dallas. His guidance has been a key to this Pacers' recent success.
Now, here's Nesmith. Siakam, a screen on Jackson. Kicks it out to Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Huff. Indiana again missing. Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Kept alive. Jackson kicks to Turner. It's Prince on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Basket counts.
My goodness, what a dribble drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 5. Stripped it away. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Nesmith has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pacers. Jackson passes to Kuzma. High, arcing shot. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Pacers leading by 8. The shot's good from Halliburton.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. A three-pointer, no good. Bucks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Back over to you, Kevin.
A cagey veteran. Allie, we thank you very much. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 6.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Nesmith, Indiana again missing. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And that one's good by Giannis.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
A free-flowing first quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Aaron Nesmith. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Huff in at the 5 down low.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Siakam against Kuzma. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nesmith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Halliburton, that's good.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
On the wing, Jackson. Nesmith covering. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Siakam outside. Kuzma outside. Here's Jackson. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Siakam a screen on Jackson. Siakam against Jackson. Nesmith, the pass to Siakam. Takes a 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. And another 3 for Indiana. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Nesmith with the ball. Antetokounmpo's there. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. Makes it off the glass. And it's an 11-point Indiana lead.
How about the craftiness on the drive by Tyrese Halliburton? This guy's ability to adjust when he puts it on the deck is something else.
Takes it out to Siakam. Siakam a screen on Prince. Halliburton finds Siakam. And that one, good. And the Pacers lead by 13.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Halliburton. Down low, Halliburton puts it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Jackson against Halliburton. Driving in, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. To the paint, here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
That will count. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of the... Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Smith is out there with Portis. Then there's A.J. Green. Then it's Gary Trent, and it's Sims in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Oh, you love to see Gary Trent Jr. put it on the deck, slice through the defense off that drive. Stop it, Gary.
Nembhard's shot is good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And during his brief career, Andrew Nembhard has shown he has a sense of the moment.
Kevin, there are certain guys who want to hide in the corner.
And here we go, Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Nembhard against Trent. With the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Trent's got 6.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
They set the screen. Trent, chalk up 2 there. Trent's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Nembhard against Trent. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Nembhard. And he makes good on the layup. He has 6.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Portis kicks to Trent. Clock at 6. They kick it out to Green. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shepard, that's good.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. Personal foul. That's foul number 2 for him. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Smith against Walker. It's stolen by Smith. And a wide open look for Portis. It's good from long range. Portis has got his first 3 points of the game.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Here's Walker. What a terrific move that was. And the Pacers lead by 12.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Here's the floater. Trent can't hit. The Pacers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Nembhard for 3. Drills it from outside. Nembhard's got 9 points here in the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Walker with the screen for Nembhard. Over Trent. It's rebounded by Portis.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
The shot's good from Sims.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
Here's Nembhard beyond the arc. That one, no good. And so it's Indiana. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. They've got Nesmith. Will be topping out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Huff in at the center position. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
And both free throws good for Giannis. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now, here's Nesmith. Defended by Prince. Here's Halliburton. Prince with the defensive effort.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Kuzma, that's good.
That's about pre-shot preparation, the anticipation of the pass. Kuzma, easy work.
Halliburton against Jackson. A nice shot by Halliburton.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Turner with the screen for Jackson. 6 to shoot. Unloads. And Turner with the basket on the assist from Jackson.
Well, you can see Miles Turner has great confidence in that jump shot. There's no hesitation.
Here's Halliburton. Rebounded by Jackson. Bucks trail by 6. Now Kuzma. Left side Turner. Kuzma against Toppin. Good! Some old school moves in the post.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Neesmith with the ball. Picked up by Turner. It misses. And Prince has got the ball here for the Bucks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Miles Turner comes up big in such a big-time moment. All right, Miles, we see you. Halliburton has the kind of personality that keeps him steady in big-time moments.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
At the line for one. The play is under video.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Launches it. Siakam with the rebound.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
The coach's challenge has been issued.
When it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Jackson. Now Turner. Late in the clock, he gets it to fall.
You want the answer? Can Miles Turner make tough shots in big moments? That's a definitive yes.
Now Siakam. 54 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's the drive. Oh, the dunk.
We call that patience. Veteran play. That's a big-time delivery by Pascal Siakam. Pressure. What pressure?
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And here is Toppin. Outside, Siakam. Here's Toppin. Puts it up from 12. Can't get it. And so the Pacers take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway.
Hey there.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
A look at Orlando's opening lineup. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. The Wagner brothers both on the floor. Franz at small forward, Mo in the middle. And it's Ben Carroll in at the 4.
Tell you what, I love when Suggs attacks the defense like this because he's so hard to guard when he's aggressively looking to get to the rim.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
In transition, here come the Bucks for the finish. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Now here's Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Wagner with a screen on Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. And Carroll finds Wagner. Off target from three-point range.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Turner, no good. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. 4-point game. Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, B.A. I mean, those are two very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something you relish and appreciate.
And here's Milwaukee now. The Magic making their last shot. Antetokounmpo, right side. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Banchero. Wagner with a screen on Kuzma. Pass to Suggs. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Suggs. Jackson, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Suggs. Wagner looking it over. 6 to shoot. Wagner, right side. The 3. And it's Wagner missing. The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And Antetokounmpo, here we go.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Wagner, the pass to Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Prince. Launches a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career. Back to you."
A new wrinkle. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Ben Carroll wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma against Wagner. There's a screen by Turner. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Banchero. Outside Bain. Back to Wagner. No good. That would have tied it.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over you.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Jackson out there with Prince. And it's Turner in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Just 3 to shoot. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status. And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That'll be a second foul of the game. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. And the dunk by Jackson.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Suggs. He has 7. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make 3s. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards. And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Antetokounmpo finds Turner. On the wing, Kuzma. Pass to Turner. Wing shot on the way. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
Boy, beautiful looking jump shot by Turner. He isn't shy about rising up from there.
Wagner with a screen. The drive by Bane. Good on the bucket. Bane's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Driving in. Jackson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Suggs. Give him 8 points now. And the dunk by Wagner.
How about Big Mo Wagner? Never waste an opportunity to throw it down, big fella.
Jackson sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4. Here's Suggs. Van Carroll right side. Pass to Suggs. Van Carroll the screen. Van Carroll from close range.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Suggs against Jackson. And that one drops. Jackson's got 8 points in the quarter. Orlando with the ball. Down by 12. Antetokounmpo with the block.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise. Giannis swatted that one away.
There's 57 seconds left in the second period. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago. Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Payne, the pass to Wagner, and the layup is good off the glass.
This is where you want Wagner to have the ball, right under the bucket where he can do the most damage.
And out of bounds. The Magic will take it. "32 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Wagner with a screen on Jackson, and Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
26 seconds left to play in the first half.
Well, you look at Turner's body. He's got a wily, muscular frame that he makes good use of. I mean, his defense and the way he contests shots is remarkable.
Wagner on the wing. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Milwaukee earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Setting the floor for the Magic. They've got Anthony Black. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's De Silva in at the 3 slot. Just 4 to shoot. Isaac gets it down to single digits.
At his size, Isaac moves so well. I mean, it's especially dangerous, I think, making decisions in the pick and roll.
Here's Trent. It's rebounded by Bitadze.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Making a name for himself. Goga Bitadze. What do you like about him, Clark?
Well, you start with that wingspan and his basketball IQ. I mean, anytime he's near the rim, he's a problem at both ends. He's got a knack for scoring the ball in the paint. And again, you just can't overlook that size and length. Taking those long strides, Portis able to get a good shot off.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Magic building up a roster of players who D up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Guys?
Yeah, they've got the personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now, here's Green. Portis, the pass to Sims. It's hauled in by Isaac. Magic trail by 10. Here's Black. From outside, off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And it's good. 2 points. Portis has got his second basket of the game.
This is Portis in his comfort zone, scoring deep inside.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And there it is for him. And the Bucks lead by 12. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Black passes to Isaac. Ooh, stolen by Smith. It's Portis, high post. Here's Sims. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Smart pass by Porter, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he can't hit the second. Milwaukee leading by 13. Pass to Portis. Over to the wing. Smith passes to Sims. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Here's Isaac, covered by Smith. Isaac's shot is off.
That's a rarity for him, especially against a soft defense.
Here's Sims, and that one is stuffed right through.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Here's Portis, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Here's Black. And a miss there on the triple. Oh, got a piece of it. Down low. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Tadze. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And it's Trent penetrating to the paint. And he jams it home with authority.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now here's Green. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Portis' shot is off.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
From the arc. Offensive board. The shot no good. Pass to Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 21.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's the Milwaukee. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Bucks. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Prince is out there with Jackson, and it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Here's Banchero. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. From behind the arc. The rebound by Turner.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight cover.
Oh, and the dunk by Antetokounmpo.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous. He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 23.
The size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
2 open that time. Made it look easy.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Antetokounmpo outside. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Kicks it out to Bane. Wagner outside. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. It's Kuzma with the miss. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Bane. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And cleared for takeoff. Mr. Bane rising.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Down low. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game.
and just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there. You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. Turner, a screen on Wagner. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Wagner against Kuzma. And it's Wagner missing. The Bucks leading by 22. Pass to Turner. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Turner. It's rebounded by Wagner.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And Carroll finds Wagner. Wagner on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Wagner. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bucks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them. And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Suggs with it. Turner covering. Pass to Bane. Back to Wagner. Bane against Prince. And that one is hammered home.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Goes up at the elbow. And the shot no good, a bit short. Here's Orlando. Back to Banchero, outside Bane. Banchero outside. Suggs outside. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul.
They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Shooting for Orlando.
The first free throw is good.
Jalen Suggs taking 2 shots.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. So this one belongs to the Bucks. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with... All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that's going to do it tonight.
8.
Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. And tonight, we've got the Indiana Pacers playing against the Orlando Magic. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Wagner in at the 5 spot. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's Neesmith. Jalen Suggs making his last shot. Neesmith can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Wagner against Halliburton. And that one's good, Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner uses his size to muscle through that smothering interior defense.
Halliburton finds Neesmith. And that one drops.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And for such a young team, Greg, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Here's Toppin. The Magic hitting the bucket.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Well, nice pass there, setting up Wagner in a good position.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Off target with his 3. Magic leading by 5. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Kevin?
Allie, thank you so much. And Suggs throws it down.
Just a terrific drive by Suggs. When he sees lanes to the rim open up, he attacks with no hesitation.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here's Banchero. Pass to Wagner. 5 to shoot. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 6.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
So Stan, in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
Toppin passes to Halliburton. Halliburton is double. Toppin can't get it to go. Magic leading by 4. On the wing, Bane. Wagner with a screen for Bane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Such a hard worker. Bane was ready for any physicality that came his way.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Suggs against Halliburton. Puts up a deep 3. Wagner with the block. Paolo Banchero getting it done for Orlando. He notched 8 points in the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Siakam is out there with Toppin. Then it's Neesmith. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Huff in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now, here's Suggs. 6 points for him. Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
A nice shot by Neesmith. And 11 points for Aaron Neesmith.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, 2 star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
A nice shot by Huff.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
To the middle. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Yeah, powerful finish from Wagner. Don't get in his way.
Halliburton outside. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here are the Magic now. The Pacers making the shot. Here's Bane. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Bane with the hops.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And he hits it to tie the game up. Halliburton's got 7 points in the game. Wagner kicks to Suggs. Banchero has screened for Suggs. That's good from Banchero on the assist from Suggs. That's 10 points for Paolo Banchero. Halliburton outside. And Bane pulls it down.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." Back to you.
A young, exciting team. Allie, we thank you very much. They get the rebound, and stolen by Wagner. Bane looking around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Siakam. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
So, Stan, I'll ask you, what about Desmond Bane stands out to you the most?
Well, Kevin, I would say what stands out the most is how this guy has improved and added to his offensive game. Came into the league as basically a shooter, but now he has added playmaking and shot creation to his game. He can put the ball on the floor, take it to the basket and finish, or set up his teammates.
Magic leading by 4. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And Suggs throws it down.
Well, look, you can't sleep on Suggs' athleticism because the second you do, he explodes to the rim.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Neesmith has got 14 points.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Bain with it. He has 6. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bain's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Magic. Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Cat falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 8th assist in the game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock in game.
Using that momentum to just prepare for liftoff. Suggs with a problem on the drive.
A nice shot by Huff.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Banchero against Toppin. Wagner from long range. Siakam for 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Magic out in front, leading by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number 1, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't, and the ball's thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
And so in the game for the Magic, Anthony Black is out there with Howard. Then it's Batadze. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in at the 3 spot. And Batadze throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Off and running right off the bat. Here to start the second half.
And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Here's Nembhard after the Magic pick up 2. Taken away. Howard kicks to Black. Batadze, a screen on Nembhard. Here's Isaac. Good, nice job down low.
And at 6'11", Isaac's able to take a hit and still get the deuce.
Jackson setting the pick here for Nembhard. No good on the 3. Magic leading by 7. Driving to the basket.
just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket. Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Like the pass to Isaac. Now Batadze. Shot clock at 6. Back to Isaac. And he uses the glass on the layup. Isaac's got the lead up to 9 now for Orlando.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint. Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Black finds Howard. Isaac a screen. They double team Howard. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. 1:46 left to play here in the third. Jackson in the corner. Back to Nembhard. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the Magic. Now Mathurin. Still yet to score. Pass to Nembhard. Jackson setting the pick here for Nembhard. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And the basket by Isaac.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Nembhard with it. Working on Black. The 3. Rebounded by Howard. Orlando leading by 7. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Isaac a screen. Here's Black. 5 on the clock. Isaac down low. Guarded by Walker. And the basket by Isaac.
And how about Isaac? He just attacks the backcourt, especially on the offensive glass, putting that height to good use.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game, but they might need someone else to step up as well.
Pass to Batadze. Here's De Silva. Back to Batadze. Here's Isaac. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Isaac's got 10 points in the quarter. And so it's Orlando ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Toppin is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Huff in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Knocks down the 3-ball. Neesmith has got 20.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Here's Banchero. Sinks that one from the post. And 12 points for Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, Bane has really good passing instinct. He can spot those gaps in the defense.
Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. That 3 off the mark. Pacers trail by 9. Halliburton passes to Huff. Hit his foot. And the refs whistling a kick ball. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Neesmith finds Siakam. Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. Halliburton outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. off from three-point range. Magic leading by 9. Wagner on the wing. Back to Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Toppin with the steal. Strong move off the glass.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Banchero, a screen on Halliburton. And he banks the layup in.
Everything is working for Suggs offensively at the moment. This is a very encouraging sight to see.
Now Halliburton. Here's Toppin. Now Halliburton. Halliburton muscles through the contact.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
Now Wagner. Suggs looking around. Wagner, a screen on Halliburton. Got it to go off the glass.
Yeah, and showing some force inside. Wagner making sure he gets his.
Halliburton against Suggs. There's a screen. Down low, Halliburton puts it in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now Banchero. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now Halliburton. Neesmith up top. He's covered by Banchero. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. And the three misses.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Bain, now Suggs. Now Bain. Here's Wagner. And stolen by Siakam.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
He drills the three.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wagner. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Franz Wagner. 2 shots.
Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And no mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Halliburton outside. For 3. Cleared away by Wagner. Now, here's Suggs. And so it's Orlando winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was.
You have to be impressed with their assist totals.
Oh my goodness, yes. No hero ball in this one. These are two groups that are focused on moving the ball and getting as many high percentage looks as they possibly can.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Jackson out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Jackson, the pass to Prince. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc. Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Halliburton, the pass to Nesmith. To the middle. It's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. And they're on the run. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
One of the things you love about Tyrese Halliburton, his clutch game.
You need your best players to be fearless in those moments and to play with a verve and a confidence that permeates the entire roster. And you've got to be a shot maker. Tyrese Halliburton is all of those things.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Now here's Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Nesmith. Halliburton outside. Just 5 on the clock. Off target with the three. The Bucks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Turner against Halliburton. Kuzma outside. He's got a clear path. Jumps up, and the dunk by Halliburton.
And this is where Halliburton can really hurt you, playing with pace, using his speed in transition.
To the right side. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. 5 on the clock. Jackson, the pass to Prince. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Prince has got 6 points.
Well, just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Nesmith's shot is off.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Halliburton on the attack, and it's good for 2.
Boy, Halliburton going downhill on the attack. So few guys can stay in front of him.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Nesmith. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Back to Halliburton. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. The coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Turner. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
They set a pick. 3-pointer. Halliburton. Milwaukee with the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo outside. Got a piece of it. Turner against Halliburton. Lets it fly. Siakam, no good.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Huff, and there's the drive. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam. And So it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Neesmith. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Obi Toppin. And it's Huff in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Pascal Siakam throwing it down.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
Ooh, poked away. Halliburton with the steal. And the finish with the layup. Halliburton's got 8 points.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Jackson, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Turner. That three's off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
When Turner's scoring buckets inside, he is really testing the defense. This guy has a whole lot of game.
Halliburton. Oh, taking the contact. Halliburton.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Jackson. Siakam pulls down the board. Pacers trail by 5. Here's the floater. Halliburton, no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Jackson can't get it to go. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Nice move. Halliburton surveys the floor. Yes! Tough points from Tyrese.
Tyrese Halliburton has it cooking, guys. He's created good offensive momentum, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Got a hand on it. And they're on the break. Toppin finds Halliburton. Another 3 for Indiana. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Guys, back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Prince, the pass to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, the soft teardrop. Giannis.
And the soft touch on the floater. Giannis just making a challenging shot look effortless.
Halliburton outside. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Credit the plays they're calling for. Getting him right now some good shots.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. And Aaron Neesmith picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
It's stolen by Halliburton.
A sloppy pass. Have to be more precise than that.
That's just sharp anticipatory defense from Tyrese Halliburton. Triggers the break immediately.
Turner finds Prince. Here's Antetokounmpo. He can't get that one to fall. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Indiana ahead. They're up by 1. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
On the court right now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis out there with Smith. Then there's Gary Trent. Then there's A.J. Green. And it's Sims in at the center position. That one goes. Count it. And the Pacers lead by 3. More teams are playing 5 out now, Doris. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, B.A., because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
Back to Nembhard. Inside. Oh, Wiseman using his size.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. To the paint. Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Nembhard with it. No points so far. Yep, that one's good.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And Jarris Walker picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Portis against Nembhard. Portis' shot is off. Pacers leading by 5. And though he gets lauded for his scoring ability, Benedict Mathurin is also an excellent rebounder for a guard, Doris.
He's got a live body, very fast off his feet, B.A. And yes, he loves to put the ball in the basket, but this guy's just competitive. He likes to get after things on the basketball floor.
Nembhard, good.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Deflects the pass. Portis, the pass to Green. Misses the jumper from the wing. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Count that one.
Boy, Mathurin needs to become more efficient, but that floater right there is on point.
Out to the right wing. Trent outside. Pass to Green. Shoots over Nembhard. And here's the fast break. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. Nembhard outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Turner passes to Kuzma. Uses the glass on the layup. Kuzma's got 7 points in the game.
Kyle Kuzma doing work in the painted area. That's beautiful.
Here's Nembhard. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Antetokounmpo. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Nembhard with it. Jackson in his pocket. Nembhard, the pass to Wiseman. Back to Nembhard. Wiseman, a screen on Jackson. Fires from the wing. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo, left side. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Nembhard.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul him.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Indiana leading by 7. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Neesmith. Halliburton for 3. Knocks down the triple. Halliburton's got 23 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
What if it goes? Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Indiana earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Tyrese Halliburton topping out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Neesmith, and it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Bucks trail by 10. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist from Kuzma.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma, we think of him as a scorer, but that was a tough target to miss, wide open.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Yep, that one goes. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Here's Siakam. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
At the line, for Indiana, Pascal Siakam. 2 shots.
After the review, the review is overturned.
Every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Here's Halliburton. Back to Siakam. 3-pointer. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists in the game.
Boy, how far has the shot, the perimeter game of Siakam come?
His rookie year, he made 1 3 all season. Remember that.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Neesmith.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Halliburton on the attack. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Yeah, that's Halliburton's handle, getting by defenders to the spot and then finish with authority.
Antetokounmpo. Turner. Oh, touches it off the glass.
This is what happens when you fail to put a body on someone. The ball is bound to find them.
Halliburton. Rebounded by Jackson. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo. Off on the layup. Pacers leading by 11. Neesmith with it. And it's Kuzma picking him up. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Boy, they'll take that possession. Nice finish in close.
Oh, yeah! That's good!
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Halliburton finishes down low.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Antetokounmpo outside. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter here. Nope. Indiana's gone 7 of 11.
Oh! Incredible!
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
Puts up the tray. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Pacers.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Tyrese Halliburton.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Here's Huff. Halliburton. It's off. Antetokounmpo, left side. The floater, that's in!
Assist goes to Kyle Kuzma.
There's 47 seconds left in the final quarter. Now Siakam. Siakam with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Halliburton outside. Kuzma against Toppin. Antetokounmpo with a rebound. So Indiana wins it. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.